Okay, so today we're going to be talking about cell signaling. So to start off, what is cell signaling? So cell signaling is the process by which cells communicate with each other, and there are three stages to cell signaling, and these are reception, transduction, and response. So during reception, a ligand is going to, so basically a ligand is a signaling molecule. So during reception, a ligand from outside the cell is going to bind with a receptor that's on the surface of the cell or inside the cell. And then transduction is when the signal is converted to a certain form, and this is going to make it understandable to the cell, and this is going to lead to a response. And then the response stage obviously is when the cellular response occurs. So in this picture right here we can just see that the sending cell, the ligand is going to leave from there and it's going to attach to a receptor. So in this case that's a um, cell surface receptor, and then the response is going to occur. So there are three types of so there are two types of receptors. There are either cell surface receptors or intracellular receptors, and then there are three types of cell surface receptors, and these are ion channel receptors, G protein coupled receptors, or protein kinase receptors. So when we're looking at this picture right here, we see the signal molecule bind to the receptor, and that is going to be reception, and then it's going to go through a signal transduction pathway, which is going to convert it to the right form, and then it'll go to response. And usually small nonpolar ligands can just diffuse easily through the plasma membrane, and that's just going to bind to an intracellular receptor. So here we just have some review questions, so take about a minute to answer these. Okay, so what are the three stages of cell signaling? So three stages of cell signaling are reception, transduction, and response. So remember, reception is when the ligand binds to the receptor, or either on the surface of the cell or inside the cell. Transduction is where the signal is converted to a certain form, which is going to lead to a response. And then the response stage is where the cellular response actually happens. What are the two types of receptors? So these are either cell surface receptors or intracellular receptors. The three types of cell surface receptors are ion channel receptors, G protein coupled receptors, or protein kinase receptors. And then which of the following do signal transduction pathways often involve but are not required? So this is going to be D, secondary messengers. So these can help relay the message faster or more efficiently, but they are not required. because we already have a first messenger. However, it is often involved.